lady, there is a letter for you. Who said this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. I what with a squid. That's hilarious, that's terrible. It depends who this is from. Because it could be from a family member. Or it could be from some fucking random person. No, let's just cover our backs and go, that's terrible. Who writes this garbage? Just then, incredibly unlucky Bruce swirls between the windows of your tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out of the window to discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. This is a bad idea, isn't it? This is a really, really bad idea. What's my athletics like? It's okay. Yeah, fuck it, go on, we'll climb out and grab it. You take a moment to look at where you'll have to climb in order to reach your target. It's so close you need to put your foot here and your hand there and reach out a little more. Ow. You're lucky you didn't break your neck, but your bruises are going to make it difficult to do anything strenuous in a while. Alright, so my climbing wasn't good enough. Of course it wasn't. Current mood. Injured. Oh, I knew that was a bad fucking idea. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, anything which either makes you depressed or cheerful. Or less cheerful even. No, that'll do. Haven't done that in ages. Right, I'm injured. So, do I get a bonus like in anything? Yeah, the things I'm already good at doing. Alright, no, so I can't do anything physical. Well, that's good. Wouldn't have fucking done it anyway. Should we stick on our conversation gear and learn some conversation? Balls to it. Tea dress, looking like a twat. And we shall hire court manners and public speaking. One day, that is going to be really important. I just don't know when. Hopefully one day, hopefully. You study the language of flowers and the secret meanings that can be communicated through the gift of a bouquet. Your teacher assigns you to read about a subject, memorise a few good phrases for the beginning and ending of a speech, and then make up the rest on the spot. That's better. Again, should have speechwriters, but whatever. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter's from Bryony. Why does she keep writing me? We're not even friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right, Gwenelle's about to turn 15. The Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Like that fucking dead. No. No. I'm not going to that. I will die. Hell no. I'd better stay here. That kills you. Instantly. I died 3 or 4 times in my last playthrough because of that. I'm not doing through that again. Fucking medicine. Oh, I've been shot with an arrow. Well, I heard that the best thing to do is to yank it in even further. No! No! Alright, whatever. Should we get a little bit more lonely? Is there any way to get more lonely? Well, the only thing we don't want to do is get more cheerful whilst we're getting lonely, so that might be a wonderful idea. Ha-ha! Spiderwebs and shit. So now we're lonely. What do we do? That conversation, though, is 3.59. That's quite a lot. Alright, and we'll switch back to history. Yeah, let's switch back to history. So, you'll see why. And now, we'll go... Conversation, flattery. We don't need that much. Oh, fuck. Apparently we do. Oh, well, balls to it. And we'll yank up Novan as well. So flattery and then history. Novan? It was Novan, wasn't it? Yeah, that's our lowest one. Done! Right, so this will max us out for when we're on the other one. Oh, no, it won't. It will max us out in general. That's quite nice. You have nothing more to learn about flattery. Whoop, whoop. And that is quite a lot of stuff I'm not going to learn. All my friends are at Gwenelle's party and I don't get to go. I sent her a note with my regrets and a gift, so she accepted, so at least she's not upset even. We can together sometime after my coronation when things are less hectic. We'll probably be dead by then. I can't believe I've got this far. I thought I'd die almost immediately. Alright, we need to get more pressured. More pressured, or less slowly, but I don't think it's possible to get less slowly, so we need to get pressured. The only way by getting pressured is here. Does that have any other adverse effect? No, not really. Let's do that. Bullshit! Oh dear, right, I think we just need to max out history by being on something else. Do we want to max out history? And conversation. Right, we'll switch back to our history. No, to our... This is the one, yeah. So now we should be maxed out in all of these. That's good. Now we'll max out history by doing this, this, and this. And then eventually we will be the cleverest person alive. Oh, that's sour. Come on, how close can I get without maxing it out? Oh dear, waste of time. The Duchess of Lilia has sent you a gift. What's this? It's a cushion, finely embroidered with the design of a running horse. It's well done, clearly required for hours and hours of needlework, but it's also fairly useless. Ouch. That's nice, I guess. Foreign affairs success? See, that's why. Horses have been important in Lilia ever since I was before a part of Nova, but this isn't a horse, it's just a pillow. I don't even like horses. Wait, what? If I'd studied horses, I like them? Ugh, whatever. Keep it, give it to Alice. I don't even know who Alice is. Fuck it, I'll keep it. Find a chair or sofa to set it on. Because they might come over at some point and then it'll be like, oh, orcs. Maybe don't mind, lol. Let's get more pressured. Is there anything other than the top one? Oh, fuck it, we'll just do this. I don't even know what at this point, what all these effects are having. Oh, well, alright, we'll max out in history. We can't go this far and not max out in history. So, Novan and Foreign Affairs. We need to get them at 100. At least 2 things anyway. Ooh, but yeah, I only just did it as well. Which quite scared me. We have nothing more to learn. Again, I mean, if you want to read these, there is a pause button for these kind of things. The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady. Hello, Elodie. I'm sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Bryony? No, not since I left school. She shakes her head. She's gone missing. She's not at school where she should be. I know she was unhappy, but I never expected. Okay. She wrote me a letter saying she was bored and looking for adventure, but that's all I know. There is some other thing where like there's a hut in a random place of nowhere, but fuck knows. Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything too foolish. My poor little lamb. I have to go look for her. Well, unfortunately, if you dress like that, you're never going to get any sympathy from me. So whatever. No one likes you. Oh, cock. Alright, so we need to get more what do I know? I'm honestly clicking on at random things at this point. Boosh! That probably didn't help, did it? Oh, okay, no, this is one less cheerful. Alright, so now we will get world. And then what? Athletics? Running? Athletics running, why not? So we'll do history, and then world, and then athletics running. Skadoosh, son! In recent years, the Queen of Shangia has pursued an expansionist policy, conquering several smaller domains nearby and bringing them under her control. Wonderful. That sounds horrific. You practice jogging solidly for longer stretches of time, learn how much food and water you need before and after in order to keep your body going. Ha! Gay. Men don't remember that. But then again, it's not a man. As you are walking through the Great Hall, a freak gust of wind suddenly blows out all the candles in the room. It's magic. How strange, there must be an open window somewhere. All this magic shit randomly. It must be scary. I want to get less lonely or more pressured, because I've learnt everything really, and we don't want to continue with it. So what do we need? I've already forgotten. Less lonely or more pressured? This is the only way to get pressured. It's the only way. Bullshit. It might get other things up, but unfortunately this mood is kind of useless to me now. Unless I'm going to learn medicine, which I don't think I'm going to need. Alright, let's do military. It's the only way forward. It's not the only way forward, but it's something I feel I need to do again. Logistics and strategy. Boosh. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offence and defence. You may now tour barracks on the weekends. Thanks. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide and destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands, and friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. That goes without saying. Things have been so unsettled recently. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as a prize to the winners? Status and praise? That sounds like a terrible idea. Gold. In King of Thrones, there was gold to be handed out in the first season. I haven't seen any other than the first season though, so yeah, it might have been a bad idea in the long run. But a gold! Purse of gold. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on the one blossom has shriveled. Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kigal. So many fucking gifts. What's all this? From the Duke? No, my lady. A merchant house, I believe. It was sent from a shipment down the Kavala River. This is chocolates. You tear open the brightly coloured paper to find chocolates. Well, that's oddly high-handed for some tiny trader I've never heard of. Save it for later. Because basically, it's poisoned, and we will die. I don't feel like candy right now, maybe later. Right, what does this do? More pressured. We don't want to get more... Oh, no, we do want to get more pressured. Get in. What is this music? We are the Knights of Ram... No, let's not. Let's not sing. Singing would be a terrible idea. Alright, what have we got now? We still got medicines, which is quite high. We've also still got military, which is quite high. If we go naval strategy, and then we'll go climbing and athletics. So, athletics, climbing, and then military naval strategy? It was naval strategy, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it is. How could I obviously forget? You learn about the challenges to naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. Yeah, tell the people who, you know, sail too close to Somalia that they could really do with this training. You practice abseiling down a wall, descending with the aid of rope. It's an odd thing to learn that late on. This is the week of a general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people will be pleased if you participate in their games, however it will expose you to danger. Which event do you wish to partake in? I don't. Because I will die. I've learnt this. Unless I've maxed out in something, and I'm pretty sure I haven't maxed out in a single thing here, I'm fucked. So none. I guess I'll just watch from the tower. The tournament goes on without you. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the steward apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolate. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned! I'm not sure if I made that dramatic enough. I hope I did. But I did know that. And that's why I didn't eat them. When you ask questions, it turns out the merchant house which supposedly sent you this present never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Well, someone who probably wanted the crown. But I guess. Alright, so by doing this we feel less pressured. Oh no, we feel more one pressured. So that'll just yank everything up and make it a little bit more equal. So, we're still lonely. Which means our military is fairly amazing. Apparently lonely people love their military. Alright, let's do logistics. And swimming! Swimming. Alright, I hope we still haven't got to the point where we're just in a bikini floating around. That'd be shocking. Military logistics. Come on, we gotta max out. You learn about how to calculate enemy war preparations based on the movements of goods in their lands. Armies do not spring up full-formed overnight. Of course they don't. You learn several different styles of swimming across the water and the leg and arm strokes for each. I've been swimming for years and I still don't think I know them all properly. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shangia. Not trade ships, this is a war fleet. What? Within a week they will be in Novan waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we fight to defend ourselves. You could use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. We don't have logistics, but we do have naval strategy. And, oh fuck, she's not noticing. Recruiting soldiers is the best idea. Fine, we'll do that. How about Talas? Can we call in any troops from Sedna? Send a message, but even if he agrees, it will take time for his soldiers to mobilise. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. Direct the fleet, because we're good at naval strategy. The risk is mine to take. You have your mother's heart, do your best and Nova will survive. Alright, so honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, just one more pressured. What are we now? Oh, we're afraid. So our naval strategy isn't brilliant. Alright, we're doubling up on naval strategy then. I hope it's not going to cancel us out. I think we can get to it. I'm hoping it's not going to cancel us off at 70. Okay, it's not. Good. Come on, let us go all the way up. Ooh! Shangia, you are fucked! You are fucked! Just saying. Just saying. Danger on the high seas. Ships close in on each other, angling into range. You take your position at the spy class, watching the enemy closely and shouting out any necessary changes in plan. The Shangians have half again as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. The eventual outcome is not in your favour. The naval ships are sunk or scattered as the Shangian forces press towards landfall. Oh, fuck. Your own vessel is hauled and left to sink, and the lifeboats fall victim to flaming arrows. You and your sailors are forced to leap into the water and swim for shore. You know how to swim, but you never have prepared for a situation like this. Miles from shore, surrounded by enemies and no rescue in sight. You struggle against the waves for as long as you can, but your legs grow more heavy. You have to rest just for a little while. Just close your eyes. And I die at sea. Well, it was always going to be a bad idea trying to command a fleet. I thought I had enough naval strategy, but as discovered, this game does like dicking you over quite heavily. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, trade different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, it's Iron Man. So we're deleting the save. My name's ChrisTenarium. A link to buy this game is in the description below. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got this far and you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would love you for it. And goodbye.